Are you a Canadian crypto investor who's just a little bit nervous about tax season? Maybe you've been using Newton and now you're wondering, how do I even begin to figure out my crypto taxes for the CRA? You're not alone. The world of crypto is moving at a blistering pace, and trying to keep up with the tax implications can feel like a full-time job. But what if I told you that navigating your Newton crypto taxes for the 2025 CRA filing season is actually more manageable than you think? What if you could understand the key concepts and be prepared to file with confidence, not fear? That's exactly what we're going to break down today. This isn't just a list of rules, it's a practical, step-by-step guide to help you understand your obligations, calculate your gains, and get your ducks in a row for the Canada Revenue Agency. We'll be focusing specifically on Newton, a popular Canadian exchange, and how its data can be used to make your life easier. So, grab a coffee, a notebook, and let's demystify crypto taxes once and for all. First things first, let's get the most fundamental concept out of the way. The CRA treats cryptocurrency as a commodity, not as a currency. This is a crucial distinction because it determines how your transactions are taxed. For most of you, your crypto will fall into one of two categories: capital gains or business income. Capital gains are for the long-term investors, the hodlers. You buy crypto with the intention of holding it as an investment, and you sell it for a profit. For individuals, the good news is that you only pay tax on 50% of your capital gains. This is a huge benefit and a key point to remember. The other 50% is tax-free. But what about business income? The CRA has a few factors they look at to determine if your crypto activity constitutes a business. Are you day trading? Are you promoting a service or product? Are you making frequent, high-volume trades in a commercial manner? If the answer to these questions is yes, your gains will likely be considered business income, and a much less friendly 100% of that income will be taxable. For most Newton users, especially those who are simply buying, holding, and occasionally selling, your transactions will likely be classified as capital gains. We'll proceed with that assumption, but it's important to be honest with yourself about your trading habits. If you're a high-frequency trader, it's a good idea to consult with a tax professional. Now, let's talk about the key taxable events. This is where most people get tripped up. It's not just selling your crypto for Canadian dollars. Any disposition of your crypto asset is a taxable event. A disposition includes selling crypto for fiat, like Canadian dollars. Trading one crypto for another. This is a big one. For example, trading your Bitcoin for Ethereum is a disposition of your Bitcoin, and a capital gain or loss must be calculated. Using crypto to buy goods or services. Buying a coffee with Bitcoin? That's a disposition. Gifting crypto to someone. What is not a taxable event? Buying crypto with Canadian dollars. Holding your crypto in your Newton wallet. Transferring crypto between wallets you own. Understanding these events is the first step to staying compliant. So, let's get practical. How do you calculate your gains and losses, and how does Newton help with this? The CRA requires you to use the Adjusted Cost Base, or ACB, method. This is where things can get a little complicated, but don't worry, we'll break it down. The ACB is essentially the average cost of all the identical crypto units you own. Every time you buy more of the same crypto, you have to recalculate the average cost. This is different from the FIFO, or first in, first out method, which is common in other jurisdictions. Let's use an example. Let's say you buy one ETH on Newton for $2,000. Your ACB is $2,000. A few weeks later, you buy another one ETH for $3,000. Your total holdings are now 2 ETH, and your total cost is $5,000. Your new ACB is $2,500, $5,000 divided by 2 ETH. Now, let's say you sell one ETH for $4,000. Your proceeds of disposition are $4,000. To calculate your capital gain, you subtract your ACB from your proceeds. So, $4,000 minus $2,500 equals a capital gain of $1,500. Remember, only half of that is taxable, so you'd report a taxable capital gain of $750. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is a nightmare. I have hundreds of trades. How am I supposed to do this manually? And you're right. That's where you'll leverage Newton's transaction history. Newton, like many other Canadian exchanges, allows you to export your full transaction history. This is your most valuable tool. You'll log into your Newton account and look for the option to export your transaction history. It's usually a CSV file. This file will contain all your trades, deposits, withdrawals, and conversions. It's a goldmine of data that you'll need to calculate your ACB for all your different crypto assets. Now, you have a few options for what to do with this CSV file. First, you could use a crypto tax software. Many services out there are specifically designed for this. You upload your Newton CSV, and the software automatically calculates your ACB, capital gains, and capital losses for every transaction. It's the most convenient and accurate method. These services are CRA compliant and will generate the necessary tax forms, like Schedule 3 and T2125, which you can then file with your regular tax return. Some of the most popular options include CoinLedger, Coinly, and Crypto Tax Calculator. Many of them have free tiers for a limited number of transactions, which is a great way to try them out before committing. The second option is to do it manually. This is only advisable if you have a very small number of transactions. You would need to use a spreadsheet, like Excel or Google Sheets, and meticulously track every single transaction to calculate the ACB for each crypto you own. For most people, this is a recipe for errors and a massive headache. The CRA has been getting more serious about crypto tax compliance, and an audit is a real possibility. Having a professionally generated report from a tax software can be a lifesaver. So, let's recap the steps. Log into your Newton account. Export your full transaction history as a CSV file. Choose a crypto tax software like CoinLedger, Coinly, or Crypto Tax Calculator. Upload your Newton CSV file into the software. The software will generate your CRA-compliant tax reports. Use these reports to complete your T1 General and Schedule 3. It's that simple. And remember, it's not just about capital gains. If you received any crypto as a reward, like from a referral program or a sign-up bonus, that's considered a form of income. The fair market value of that crypto on the day you received it needs to be reported as income on your tax return. The tax software will help you identify these events as well. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.